have an argument.
Yes, we're gonna just be at each other's throats, hey?
Yep, basically. Because you see, DJTruthsayer, bless him, he often points out things that are wrong with the game, but he's made a mistake.
Not only with the game, you see.
No, but you've made a mistake, DJTruthsayer.
Bullshit.
This I need to hear.
Bullshit.
You've criticised my bit of the game. You've gone after story.
Yes, that was a couple of weeks ago, those that didn't really remember.
Yep. And you're wrong.
Oh, I'm not. I know I'm not.
You're very, very wrong.
Team Yamiks for the win.
Yes.
I'm betting on DJ. $50,
DJ.
£50.
Oh, you're so very, very wrong, DJTruthsayer, and I'm gonna show exactly why you're very, very wrong. And the reason you're very wrong is that you misunderstand. Oh, hang on, 1 second.
What's going on?
I had a sub happen. I haven't turned them off yet.
Yeah.
I am going to be doing that. Evil Snowball, thank you so much for the free sub. I super appreciate it. I really do. But DJTruthsayer, you made a mistake, and that is that you misunderstood the whole point of the story in Elite Dangerous.
I misunderstood how the game was supposed to be played or understood or how...
No, not how it's supposed to be played. Didn't say that, and I won't,
that was just an example. It's the same as, oh, you didn't understand what this book said, or you didn't understand how this music was supposed to enlighten you, or what else.
I would say that when listening to a piece of music or looking at a piece of art, that's entirely subjective. There is a story in Elite Dangerous, and it's everywhere. And it's actually incredibly full of detail. And there's a huge amount that goes on every single day. You just have to know where to look. And the reason that it's not as open as it might be is because of the nature of that story. And that's what you've missed in this video. Some of the points you bring up are relevant.
We'll get to that, of course. Of course we'll get to that.
But the core argument is wrong. Now, to make this fair, what we're gonna do...
Before you go too far, there was 3 or 4 different points. There wasn't exactly one specific core idea that I conveyed, but okay. Let's not get the facts in your...
Almost all of your points fall over when my argument is taken into account. I would argue that, yes.
Alright.
Now, we're going to make this nice and fair, everybody. What we're going to do is both DJTruthsayer and I are going to be playing playing this video that he's done where he is so very, very wrong.
Bullshit. No.
And then after he's shown the video where he's so very, very wrong, and I've shown it as well, we're then going to jump aside into a room and we're going to have a discussion about this. And you never know, maybe he'll change my mind. Maybe I'll change his.
Maybe you will change mine, yes.
Yeah. Or, in all likelihood, we're going to spend a couple of hours bashing our heads against each other, and it'll probably be fun. So, everybody...
I know how we can solve this argument.
How?
Both of you can come down to Minnie's basement and we can play with some new toys that I made.
No. Just no in every way, shape and form. So at this point, I'm going to mute TeamSpeak. I'm
you
going to play this.
No, but
I did say
no. No, you see me, yes.
I'll do the same thing.
No. I'm going to mute TeamSpeak. I'm going to play this incredibly wrong video by DJTruthsayer, and then we turn, and we'll talk all about why DJTruthsayer is wrong. See you soon, guys.
Sound muted.
So, let's talk storytelling. A craft in which you give a universe depth and wonder. A craft that seems to be discarded like a dumpster baby in a prom night for Elite Dangerous. Let me elaborate here a bit. Now, as it goes from a casual person's perspective, there really doesn't seem to be that much story in Elite Dangerous. Yes, that's completely right. As a filthy casual, I find myself learning basically very little about the game and its universe as I simply go about playing it. And it's telling how poorly thought out the narrative is in this game. So let's start from the beginning. I log in the game for the first time. Immediately I have no clue what to do, or what the world, or in this case, universe, is all about. After some weeks of playing, I learned of Empire, Alliance, Federation, extremely little about power play, and from time to time there's some news popping up in Galnet. But most of the things that they are reporting are just half paragraph of random things happening. Now, unless a player goes out of his way searching for the story of the game, even the basic surface level story, you counter it. This is bad. Not as bad as Blindside 2, but they share a similar issue. The story is very deep into the septic of the internets and super random puzzles, beacons and whatnot else in the galaxy. Having puzzles is wonderful, don't get me wrong, I like that. But when you're talking about story or narrative of the game, at the very least, the basic setup should be explained, don't you think? Especially to new players like myself that is new when it comes to the series. So first things first, I understand for the multiplayer game you have a spark of the moment impromptu stories happen. You have to have some sort of story happening over a course of a week or a month, so everyone has a chance to take part in it. That MMO storytelling curse, I know. On the other hand, you can release a big bulk of missions or story to be done by players if you want a faster pace of storytelling. But nevertheless, either it's a drip feed of story or bulk delivery. But Elite Story writers have the obvious. It's no fun going elbow deep into that dead horse's skull and digging for scraps of material. Take examples of any MMO game out there. They give out missions / quests, etc. to be, and along the way earn some quite unique gear and cool stuff. Learn a little bit about the world or of it. And this simple technique seems to be absent in Elite Dangerous almost completely, and that's really sad. Paid missions, why are you not using them properly? As far as I can personally tell, there are plenty of story mission opportunities out there, but nope. Let's build some beacons and that's it. Screw that! What I want is a little bit of effort put into narrative delivery. Do you know how cool it would be to complete a story mission for collecting audio logs on INRA bases? Seriously, I've listened to some of them, and they are well voice acted, but unless you go out looking for them, normal won't ever go and out. Just by randomly dribbling out some bases out there, you're wasting effort on these things. If I was voice actor for one of these, I would be rather sad that all people cared to go and listen to my work. Since I've done well with these logs and deserve to be heard. In fact, here's some of them right now.
Always the same. I keep telling them there's so much we can do with the samples we've been given. We need a living specimen.
Oh, and actually there is a story-based mission in the game, the Ancient Ruin mission, and even the mission is horribly crafted. First off, you're given a mission to go scan the ancient ruins. The mission states you have to go and do it, but never tells you where any are. Not even a clue. Do you expect a casual player to go and do homework for you? Come on. Initial week of discoveries, just add the systems and coordinates to them. Then, of course, make sure that they work, because for a long time, the update that it was named after actually had this thing broken, so you could not finish it. Great job! Bravo! You go to a site, pick up some artifacts and scan obelisks. In turn, you get both money for each correct scan, some lore. Yes, this is how you do story missions more or less right. There are some more issues. Due to this amazing, genius design, the mission does not log which data you have, and so basically you have to keep a spreadsheet for this on your own. This stupid thing has 101 logs. Yes, this is what I have to do not to mess up. And this is not the only instance where you can say following sentence. I can't believe how much Elite Devs third-party tools and its community with its own players with things they really need. Now, if Elite Devs was an MMO, its quests would be something like this. Palin's issues. Mission task, kill 10 boars and collect 90 sheets of paper. Mission description, Palin wants you to do, now go do it. Mission reward, 1 canister of bio. There will be no counter or a list you still need. The mission would be open until you complete it. That's idiotic! Oh, and worst of all, after a while, this ancient ruin nerfed in reward too! Official statement is this, and I passed. This mission was planned to be open only for a week or so, and after that period, it would be replaced missions, but for leaving it in and instead the payout. How generous! This is so stupid. I believe it. Has no one in the MMORPG games. Never. So let's take an example from, let's say, RuneScape, Guild Hall. All these games offer some missions that change the in-game world, but nevertheless, all the small missions are still available after years and years, so new players can experience the discovery for themselves. I can't explain this, but the fact that Elite Devs seem uninterested in building and better yet, preserve it for newcomers so they can enjoy the story that they have crafted really feels like they just want to live in the moment and forget the past. So to hammer this home for those that have memories, story missions are a great way to tell a story. Oh, and do tutorials too, you morons! Oh, provide some tools and information. Players actually don't have to use third-party tools would be wonderful. There you go. But you know, it's fine. 2.4 update. The update the devs said would be story-focused update. But what I see is a lot of disjointed events and not very coherent being built. Devs, you need examples from other, more successful ones, and adapt and improve own work. As I look at intro bases and generation ships, the voice acting and telling that is wasted effort there. I had to look at all that work and only few people ever go and look at them. Also, story missions that reward people well, like before nerf, Ancient Ruin mission, only increases the fun have with these things. I certainly enjoy doing it because at the end I managed to get some cool reward. Let me know what you think and storytelling in Elite, and what you would like to see. And the ground gets darker, and it gets darker, and it gets lighter, and it gets darker. Hey, that's how things work, right? Right. Yeah. So I. Okay.
Sound resumed.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. So in PC, got to restart real quick. So give me a couple of. Give me a couple of minutes, I'll be back.
Prob.